Sacramento, California, home for the Kings in an interconference basketball game here. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, Terrence Jones. I think we could sort of see it in his first couple games, that he's really feeling out his new team.
And speaking of the trade, I spoke to him earlier, and he's very excited about getting a fresh start with his new team. He thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level.
And this team takes on an entirely different look when he's on the floor. I mean, you've got to believe it's going to improve them by leaps and bounds.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Kenneth Faried. Bradley Beal is out there with Rose. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Carroll in at the small forward position. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Stolen by Faried. Buries the easy one.
That's exactly what they wanted to do. I mean, you'd like to see that every time down the floor.
And here are the Kings now. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, the inability to make threes in that game, because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, they did take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but their inside game just wasn't strong enough.
Carroll dishes to Rose. Fires the three. Rose can't get that one to fall. Plumlee with some nice D. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Sacramento, Terrence Jones out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Oladipo. Then there's Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Cannon in at the one spot.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Boston shooting their first free throw of the night. Sacramento with the ball. It's a 5-point game. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Jordan with the bucket.
Crisp pass into the paint.
23 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Oladipo against Beal. And Oladipo kicks to Morris. Now here's Oladipo. Defense right on him. Jones, no one around him. Again, the miss by Jones. With one on the clock, can't get it to go. And
it's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to...
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. It's been quite a game so far for DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort down low.
And I tell you what, that allowed him to get his team several multiple shot opportunities. His work on the offensive glass has been invaluable.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. We've got Jordan. Derrick Rose is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Kenneth Faried. And it's Carroll in at the three spot. Rose passes to Faried. Rose with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from free throw range. And Oladipo pulls it down.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Now Thomas. Passes it to Aldridge. For the tie. Can't get it to go. Jordan. Shot is off. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Spurs in San Antonio. Isaiah Cannon is out there with Isaiah Thomas. Then there's Markieff Morris. Then it's Jones. And it's Hill in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now Thomas following the three-point attempt by Tony Allen. Morris with a screen on Allen. Here's Cannon, defended by Allen. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Hill. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
And some changes here for the Kings. Plumlee is checked in for Terrence Jones. Aldridge comes in for Markieff Morris. And it's Oladipo in for Cannon. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Boston. Bradley Beal comes in for Tony Allen.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a two-possession game.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're behind by 4. 19 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
And you know what? And they're going to draw up something where they can get a quick shot and then maybe a foul.
That's got to be the game plan here. I mean, free throws are really their only hope. Points with the clock stopped.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're losing by 4. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count it!
And a lot of scoring here late, but there hasn't been any defense to speak of.
No, there really hasn't been, Greg, but that doesn't mean we haven't liked it. I mean, the highlight reel is being overwhelmed and overworked.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're behind by 4. 8 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And you know what? And they're going to draw up something where they can get a quick shot and then maybe a foul.
That's got to be the game plan here. I mean, free throws are really their only hope. Points with the clock stopped.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. Thomas off on that one. So we see Boston get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation. Bradley Beal. He delivered quite a star performance. Not uncommon. And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a